1149.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for football.
Drops like a rock.
Enjoy. I'll be with you at the end.
Remember to like, subscribe, keep comments appropriate and respectful. Tell your friends about the channel. Make sure to subscribe for more.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With that, let's get on up to Jacksonville. Standing by for the call, it's our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This is fielded at the goal line. Turn here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive down for the Jags. They're led onto the field by the former third-round pick back in 2012, and that's the quarterback, Nick Foles.
Love his build, love his arm. Had a Pro Bowl season with the Philadelphia Eagles, looking to scale those heights once again.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Foles. And finding Keelan Cole. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette running out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last one got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Yeah, Leonard Fournette. We'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. There's Foles. Oh, almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this can be tough going all game long.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Now Goff on 1st down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. The headshots here are the offensive unit, and what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Calais Campbell's one of the tallest defensive ends in the league. Has the ability to get low and play the run, and adds excellent kick-blocking ability.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Open his swing, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. He ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I missed him, it would have been a long night.
And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run. Touchdown! Jaguars! Leonard Fournette, 35 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? And they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
6-0.
On first down, gone. We'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a first down for the Rams now and a pickup of 18. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. 6-0 our score after 1. The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And a nice job there as he gets this one just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
6-3.
Making their way onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
That is the biggest key to left tackle.
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge line of scrimmage. You got a chance to run.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 25.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and no one thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. Oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Call that a gain of 11.
Yes, sir. Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, powerful runner. He's going to drop a shoulder and run over people time and time again. I think he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last run? Set him up. Looked like he's going to drop the hammer, but gave a little wiggle, a little shake. And what did he do, partner?
Got the defender right there in his way. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Foles, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And again, quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Foles, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. People are starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
14-3.
The penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, gone. That's complete to Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On first down, it's gone. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he won't go down. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career until now. But he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
On the draw, here's Blue. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Back to throw now, first down. And this is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, but now it's first and goal. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our...
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted. So good field position for the Rams as they come up first and 10 at the 40. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back to this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week, as long as he continues to run like that. Sometimes it's that simple, partner.
Yeah. You know how superstitious these guys are.
Oh, there's no doubt, right? If you put your left sock on first and you have this kind of game, you'll keep doing it. In this case, let's investigate that pregame meal. We might need something of that.
Yeah, right. It's working. This is the running back. Blue. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense. And they will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette. The second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the 42 of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out.
22.
The starting field position for the offense.
3.
Excellent. Puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
And he better hope that he's lonesome, because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage. Because once he gets through,
and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And a forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he has the football. What a great performance so far.
There's 3 touchdowns. It's got him in the lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken to the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because we're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Goff's going to hand it to Gurley, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your
30-3.
A one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still going. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt. It's a foot race past the 20.
He's gone!
Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 75 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they're looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Goff now looks to throw. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well,
36-3.
He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Looking sideline, incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively in the fourth quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Back to throw, ball. And it's complete to Gurley. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Fournette on the counter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I, we think about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, and go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
kicking team.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be
44-3.
Second and 11. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
3rd and long, it's gone. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. Gone. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these players are really for next week trying to get some momentum going.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again. Gone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd and short. Goff on 3rd down. Now the pressure gets there. He goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Goff and his guys, they're coming off the field. They're going for this. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
What a good game that was, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, keep comments appropriate and respectful. The final, 44-3. The final, 44-3.